What's going on, everybody? This Afro think tank. Black woman said, hey, we need to watch out because when they cut them white folks food stamps off come November, January 6th times 1,000. All right, and that's a fact. Because, I understand that they like to say that it's black folks, they associate food stamps, EBT, SNAP, and all that stuff with black folks. But in reality, in the real world, it's them white folks, all right, that benefit the most from all those programs. And unfortunately, they put us in a position, right, to where we got to deal with this situation. Now, there's some black folks that's going to be dealing with it too, right? Latinos going to be dealing with it too. Mostly Latinos and white folks are going to be dealing with this, mostly. Because most of them on them food stamps they like to associate us with, right? Most of them on them got them EBT cards they like to associate us with, right? So the reality, right, is starting to set in. Because that fantasy world they've been living in such a long time is starting to, starting to crumble, starting to be, no longer sufficient to hold them in their fantasy, in this world where they think that despite the things that they suffer, we're suffering worse. Listen, we gonna be all right. Us black folks gonna be all right. Yeah, there's gonna be some black folks that suffer, of course, right? But you see, we've always had to deal with stuff like this. It's not new for us. Right? We've always been disenfranchised. We've always had certain benefits taken away from us and given to others, right? But currently, right, all the peasants, right, which includes us, right, we're getting all our stuff taken away from so that rich people can be more richer than they already are. Because God knows, having a 100-foot yacht, that's just not enough to satiate a rich person. They need a 200-foot yacht. Yeah. Having 5 mansions with 25 bedrooms, that's not enough. We need 4 more mansions, and we need a couple bunkers, right? With 32 levels, even though they ain't got 32 friends, right? It's ridiculous. So, yeah, we all gonna suffer, and this is what black folks gonna do, all right? We're gonna make jokes. That's what we're gonna make jokes. We're gonna laugh our way, smile our way, have a good time our way out of this debacle, like we always do, because this ain't really nothing. Like, this light work for black folk. Now, white people, on the other hand, who have been coddled for quite a while, and not all white folk, just the group of white folk within a certain era that benefited from all the disenfranchisement of black and Native American population on behalf of poor white folk. And the thing is, you guys thought that they cared about you when they gave you all that shit, right? You thought that your white leadership, your rich white people, you thought that when they created that system of white supremacy, that was for you. You thought that you was really supposed to benefit from that. You didn't realize that you was a nigga too, right? Now all the white folks realizing they niggas, right? And they having nigga moments, right? And I already know, we know how white folks do when they get mad. They go outside, all right? And we know you white folks, y'all not gonna laugh this shit off. Nah, y'all not gonna smile and dance and celebrate in your communities this shit off, because y'all don't do that. Y'all gonna kirk out. Y'all gonna do some Luigi type shit, all right? I'm not encouraging it, but I'm not encouraging it. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna do it. But make sure you do it right. That's all I'm saying. Just make sure you do it right. All right, but we're gonna be over here, and don't take that shit out on us. All right, that's your problem. That's how we got here. All right, we got here because you kept taking that shit out on us. All right? All right, so don't do that this time, and let's see what happens. Anyway, let's watch this lady give us a warning. I'm telling y'all, y'all think I'm joking. Y'all think I'm joking. These white folks are about to lose their mind. They can't get them stamps. Listen, them mamas gonna feed their kids. And I ain't mad at them. Them white folks gonna feed their kids. We understand that. All right? Them black dads, they gonna have to go out there in them grocery stores, and they're gonna have to become thieves. Right? They're gonna have to become criminals in order to feed their families, because the government, which they entrusted and put in office, right? The government leaves them no choice. Right? This is how criminality percolates in societies, when the powers that be and the structures force people to do things they would not otherwise do in order to survive. Because as human beings, things we shouldn't have to pay for, housing and food. Literally. For 99.99% of human history, we didn't have to pay for housing and food. You shouldn't have to be born and be hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt with an APR of 100, okay? You paying 100% interest on your own life as soon as you're born. So not only are you a sinner, all right, off the break. You already bad and going to hell, but you owe several corporations and the government thousands of dollars because God knows the government need to give these rich people more money. It's insane. Hey, we need to rage against the machine. All right, well, what you guys do and let us know. You know what we need? We need white folks to gather themselves together, all right, and fight against white supremacy. Yeah, just take an example from when black folks did it. Just go to the library or something, go in and go Google and type in how to fight against white supremacy. Just type it in. Or you can ask ChatGPT, how to fight against white supremacy. White people need to unify with each other in order to fight against white folk. That's what y'all need to do. Don't come asking us. All right, we done did it several times already. And we on break. We still on break, guys. And it looked like we might be on an extended vacation because so far we ain't seen nobody in the political sphere that has us in mind at all. So we just gonna go over here and keep doing our thing over here, right? And you guys are gonna do that thing over there. But don't come to our neighborhoods with that bullshit because we ready. We got that thing on us. I'm trying to tell you, we ready. We ready for y'all mofos this time. I'm just letting y'all know, we ready for y'all mofos this time. It won't go down tomorrow like it went down yesterday, guaranteed. Anyway, you guys have what you think in the comment section. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something, and I'm out.
We need to prepare for when they crash out. Because when they realize that no snap or EBT for anyone also means no snap or EBT for them, J6 2.0. So many people have been swinging around their chainsaws acting like they're too invincible to get cut. Well, this one about to cut real deep. Because come November 1st, when those snap and EBT payments do not come through, it won't be black folks hurting the most. It won't be Latinos hurting the most. It will be white folks hurting the most, particularly white women. Because as we have been saying for years, statistically, white people, especially white women, get the most benefits from the government. I'm talking housing, I'm talking SNAP, I'm talking Medicaid. Yet historically, black women have been the ones who have been called welfare queen, even though the actual welfare queen herself was indeed a white woman. And black men have also been called lazy for receiving aid from the government, but they're not the demographic who receives the most aid from the government in the first place. And the fact that this group of people don't know this to be true or pretend like it's not true means it's going to hit even worse when push comes to shove. Black and brown folks have always known how to make it work, okay? Systemically and historically, we've had to go without. We've had to rely on community. We've had to make much with the little we had. While most of these folks haven't experienced that, even when on hard times, the need for and availability of community is not the same. While the urge to help a neighbor is present for some, it is not accepted widely. Not in the same way to when it is done culturally, when all you have is each other. So though some are capable of community, a lot will struggle because they don't know how to be present in community. So when that check don't clear and they realize it was also them who were being addressed when they were talking about people wasn't gonna get their SNAP and wasn't gonna get their ABT. When they realize this, they will lose it. And historically, we have seen what happens when that group of people lose it. So don't just prepare for the lack of benefits, also prepare when it comes to safety measures. You've seen what goes down amongst each other when people get desperate. Think about what happens with them when people get desperate. When people start pointing fingers at other groups. When people start gathering together, if you know what I mean. Keep an eye out for what's going on with these SNAP and EBT benefits and prepare for whatever may come next. Keep going and stay safe. Bye.
It declined.
Not my card.
Oh, it declined. You want to try another card?
No, I want to try this card. I know this card.
What kind of card is it?
This card don't go through.
What kind of card is it?
It's not EBT card. It didn't go through.
I will try to get now. It's still declined.
I know you lying.
You might want to call your card because it ain't working. It's declined.
I called this card before I got here. I just had one on me yesterday. What you mean? What something be wrong with your screen or something?
Come on around here. There ain't nothing wrong with it. You start again though.
Now this is bullshit right here.
And how awkward is that, right? Not even just because of the shutdown, but how awkward is it when someone's trying to pay with their food stamps and their card's not working? And you're just kind of like, well, you got the cash? Guessing you probably don't, but you're either gonna have to pay some way or get out of line. But some people don't like to give up that easy.
The manager, somebody, you need to get somebody over there. You need to find somebody quick. I know damn well I got money on my card.
Come here, come tell her, because this card declined.
Somebody have to tell me something. Somebody have to tell me something.
Yes, ma'am, can I help you?
She saying my card ain't working.
Swipe it again for me, man. It declined. It's not working.
Oh, I got money on this card. I just checked this card yesterday.
Go outside and talk to Jesus about this, okay? You want to swipe it again then, man? I'm going to let you swipe it till you get tired. Decline. Swipe again.
You know what? Don't even worry about it.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
And I just had money on my card the other day.
Mom, where the groceries at?
With me, and I know money was on my card.
So when the 92% said that y'all were performative and we were done, this is what we mean. November 1st, SNAP and EBT benefits are going to go away. ironically enough, it's going to affect white people in red states more than anybody. So now I've seen no less than 4 videos cross my FYP like, we have to feed everyone. Food should be universal. What about the children? What about the older people? What about the elderly? Now we need to come together. We were trying to do that. You do realize that, right? Like, we were telling y'all this was going to happen. He has actually said that he does not care. He does not want to allocate that $5 billion to feed the people. The people that voted for him are going to be the ones that are affected the most. And he is building a ballroom so that his legacy will live on forever. And now we have to come together. Now we have to unite. Now it doesn't matter who you voted for. Do I feel as though children and elderly people should go without? No, I don't. But y'all voted for children and elderly people to go without. Because while y'all were swiping your EBT card at the local Piggly Wiggly, you want to take EBT and SNAP benefits from the black and brown people, or the brown people that are illegals who don't even get the SNAP benefits, but because somebody on Fox News in a red hat told you that they do, you voted for that man. So now I have to feed you? So now I have to be concerned. I am out of fucks to give. So I'm sorry if this comes across harsh, but when little, Annie Susie May is without food, blame her mom and her uncles and her aunts and her grandparents, because they voted for this. Jethro had his whole family vote for this. I'm not donating shit. I said this, if anybody watches the video I made last year, I'm not donating shit. I'm not protesting shit. This is on y'all. Call me insensitive. You can say what you want to say, but y'all did this. We told you. Fuck out of here.
Finally got confirmation that food stamps is officially cut for next month. About 2 months ago, I stopped eating dinner almost every night of the week so that my boyfriend and I could have enough food left over to have lunch the next day. This was before we were about to lose our food stamps. Mind you, we both work.
I don't think that we really realize the depths that this is, the damage that this is going to do, but the women, the mothers, and the families, but the mothers especially, who are going to go without meals so their children don't have to. I know that I will absolutely be one of those mothers.
But because we have children and because aftercare and before care is too expensive, I've taken a job that's basically minimum wage so that I can be there to pick up my kids. I cannot fathom what we're gonna do without that food stamp money, because if I already couldn't eat dinner with that food stamp money,
I'm so tired of seeing people say like, oh, well, maybe if you had a job, you could get your groceries, or, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to depend on stamps. I work full time. Thank you. And I do rely on stamps because guess what? It's not enough money in this economy for me to be able to pay bills and get stuff that we need and provide for my 2 kids. So yes, I depend on stamps. And I have a full-time job. So please know that people out here depend on stamps. It's not because we out here just mooching off the government. It's because we literally need that to provide for our family.
I work hard every single day. I get up every single day and clean houses, and I still rely on food stamps to feed my 6 children because the prices are so high. It's unrealistic to think about not having food stamps. Next month, I'm so terrified because 6 babies are always eating. Plus myself, I eat about 1 meal a day, but still.
you're gonna say EBT doesn't cover solar. There's no way in hell. The government changed it. What? Where the fuck is the government at? Who is the government? Are you the government? Are they the fucking government? Nigga, I got food stamps and I buy sodas every day. You're gonna find a way to ring it up or else it's gonna be free. Okay, it's gonna be free. You can't ring it up. So you're denying me.
EBT, the SNAP benefits, ends in November. And I want to make this very clear. This is my personal opinion. You don't like it, scroll on by. SNAP EBT is paid by tax dollars. I pay for that. I haven't missed a single year in taxes since I was of age. I pay for that, and yet I can't get on it. I don't meet the requirements. Why? Because I'm single. I'm on my own. I don't have a disability. I don't have kids. So I don't meet the requirements according to my state. Okay? So this is why I say my personal opinion. If you have more than 2 kids, you should not be allowed to have EBT. Because the first time you had a kid, you went and got EBT because you couldn't afford to feed the kid. Then you had another, and you barely couldn't afford to feed the first one, and now you barely can afford the second one, so you get more on EBT. What makes you think if you have another one, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, that's okay? Okay? It's selfish. It is selfish. For those that are freaking out right now, welcome to the party. Welcome to the club. What about all of us? What about the rest of us that have been struggling, barely getting by, while you guys get free food every single day off of my tax dollars? If you don't like it, you can scroll on by. But the truth is, my personal opinion, if you have more than 2 children, you should not be allowed on EBT. And if that bothers you, it's because it's the truth. God bless.
Wow, I just crashed out hard at the gas station. Apparently my food stamps card no longer covers delicious sugary snacks. Yeah, apparently the government wants to tell me what I can and can't buy with the money they give me for free. I'm broke, dude. I got no money. I just spent it on my hair, got my nails done, got a brand new phone. What am I supposed to feed my kids, dude? I got 6 kids from 7 different baby mamas. What am I supposed to feed them for lunch? A sandwich? An apple? Carrot sticks? No, they need Dunkaroos. They need Twizzlers. You know, it's a medical fact that the human body needs 2 liters of cola a day. Wake up, America. That's what vitamin C stands for, okay? There is an obesity epidemic in this country. How else are we supposed to maintain that except through government-funded, taxpayer-funded snacks? Sugary, delicious snacks. You know, what are we even who's gonna buy those? They're just gonna sit on the shelf. If nobody can buy them with EBT, what type of currency do you purchase sugary snacks with? I don't know. Am I going crazy? Am I the one in the wrong here? I just want free everything. Beggars can be choosers, right?
Yo, real quick, white people, what is y'all obsession with EBT? As well as y'all's obsession with assuming that every black person is on EBT. Bro, I turned 24 years old this year and have never gotten benefits from EBT. Not directly, at least. And there's been numerous times where people will leave comments under my videos, basically like making a joke out of EBT users. I'm sorry, do people have like a certain look to them that makes you think they're on EBT? That's interesting. It says here that 35 to 37% of white people actually use SNAP more than us. White, non-Hispanic individuals are the largest group in the program. The majority of those people are also U.S. citizens, not illegal immigrants or black people. I don't know, maybe that's y'all's obsession. Like, maybe with y'all being at the highest point as far as usage goes, I guess I can see why y'all always manage to bring it up.
B, look at all you white faces in here getting the food stamp.
That is the carrying on I love to see. And you know, black women, we gonna do our investigative work. Like Inspector Gadget up in this bitch. You already know we are gonna come with the motherfucking receipts. Y'all, black Americans, don't let them gaslight you. These programs were created in 1939. Black people were still subjugated under Jim Crow laws. We didn't get approved to get these benefits until 1964, after the Civil Rights Bill passed. And to this day, the requirements is much harsher for Black people to be approved for all of these governmental subsidy programs. We know who the real welfare queens are. Stand up.
Making my way downtown to the White House. I'm going to White House. Quick.
Y'all ain't gonna have food stamps. How y'all gonna eat? Baby, how you think they gonna eat? Off you. Yeah, off you.
I'm gonna be stealing like it ain't no tomorrow.
I'm still gonna get my EBT money. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I'm gonna get mine.
Cause I'm just taking up the stove and taking everything.
Remember how many homes about to get broken into?
Like, either you're gonna give us food or we're gonna take that.
You know how many people about to get knocked over the head coming out their job or leaving the ATM or the bank?
And I only pay $50 in rent. Does that make you angry?
Who ain't getting that goddamn food stamps in goddamn November? I'm going to the White House quick.
Let me not get my food stamps.
Does that make you shiver in your boots? Does that make you want to punch me in my face?
I'm going back to stealing. I don't care. If you leave your car unlocked in the middle of the night, lock it.
And you know that the food stamps is not working in November, and you see people stealing and you snitch, you deserve to die. Good day, bye.
I'm going to the White House to meet Trump.
Be blessed though.
This is such bullshit. I've never been so pissed in my whole life.
Every accusation is a confession. I will not elaborate.
Don't quit for a nigga. You about to be where you need to be. You talking about some, maybe I should throw in the towel. No, for a nigga. Don't ever quit. I keep going.
You is weird. Ew. What is that? What is that? I don't know. What is that? That's okay. Oh, it's a goblin and it's nasty.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.